Hello, John from IconicRC. Tamiya Porsche 959 from 1986. The 59th Tamiya kit car and one of the most iconic, evocative, gorgeous, sought after Tamiyas. Just look at that shell. Now I'm going to show you another shell in a minute. This shell is actually a repro shell. Because to buy a new one of these shells, you're talking about 150 quid if you can find one, because these shells basically got battered back in the day. So enough about this shell for a minute. I've gone a bit different with that. We'll talk about that in a moment. Chassis, 4-wheel drive, 1/12 scale this car, 4-wheel drive. There's a Technigold, gorgeous dreamy Technigold motor buried in there. So these were just really fast. They're just such nice cars. People have got these and they'll put them on the shelf, which is all sort of well and good. They don't sit very well. You probably can't see, but you'd want to sort of push this down. But people do display them. But hats off to the guys that run these, because they're just fantastic runners. If you get the right surface, like, you know, it's a bit bumpy around here, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's obviously got the rally block tyres. It came with slick tyres as well. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I just want to run it. It's so quick and nippy, and just look absolutely great when they're running. Have a look at a GRB video as well. This came out, and then straight after Tamiya released a Toyota GRB, same chassis with a couple of modifications. So yeah, this shell then, they're not stickers. I use Tamiya masking tape to get those 3 stripes, and basically it's sort of like a metallic black. And that is a homage to the Hornet and the Hot Shot 2 that were released around the same period in the 80s, those 3 stripes. But I guess it looks a little bit like the German flag as well, and these stickers came out of the re-released holiday buggy kit. I just wanted to make it look a bit different, and I needed to find a colour scheme that went with the yellow rims on these. So let's put this down. I'm going to show you the shell it came with. This whole thing is the shell it came with. I'm sure a bit of it just fell off. Right, just as cool as the 959 chassis was the shell that it came with. We're talking, this was the first sort of, I don't want to say the first decent Tamiya rally car, because that would be disrespectful to the Quattro, the Lancia and the Ascona. These really were fantastic when they came out. So yeah, there's rally drivers in there. There's even the navigator's notes, the co-driver's notes. You got roof lights, you got wing mirrors. You got a spoiler there that's screwed on my repro down there, which is Team Blue Groove. If you look those guys up, those guys in Canada do those repro shells. And this hasn't got them in, but the kit came with light buckets as well. In fact, it's got a bit of a light bucket in there. It's got the bar and half of it left. Now I'm probably going to put lights in this. I'll mask those off so I can put LEDs in, and I'll probably get a set from the chap on Facebook, Justin. What's his page called? Adam.
Model Lighting Solutions.
Model Lighting Solutions. I'll put that link up. He does good prices. That's Adam from Model Lighting Solutions. So anyway, this shell came with that chassis. Chassis's fine, shell battered, because basically you run these and these shells just get completely trashed. They're very thin at the bottom here, just the way the Lexan is formed. So a front ender, and these used to just sort of disintegrate over time. So I just wanted to show you an example of a very well run 959 shell. Chassis hold up a lot better than these shells. So that's just put in a bag. That's not salvageable really. I'm just going to leave the drivers in it and just sort of forget about it. I've just tinted the windows on that one, left the drivers out, maybe help with the airflow a little bit, because that Technigold is buried and it does get quite hot. So yeah, it's pretty cool that, isn't it? So that's the original 959 shell anyway. Rothman's decals that changed to racing. I don't know if Tamiya fell out of Rothman's or if it was to do with the tobacco.
I think it was to do with the tobacco advertising, I think,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, if you see these, the collectors want Rothman shells, but I believe, this is just my opinion, that the racing stickers and the cars were out for a lot less time. You don't see so many of them, so in a way that's more collectible. So instead of Rothmans it says racing, so do you know what I mean? Right, anyway, let's give this a run. It's the first time I've run it with this shell. Right, this surface, I mean where it is now, this is tarmacked on this bend, but it's sort of very loose, sort of shale, is it?
Yeah,
sort of,
yeah.
So we'll have to see how she does. I'm not going to jump it. We'll just have to see how she performs on this stuff. So here we go then. Oh, do you know what? I love this car. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so quick. Tempted to jump it, but I'm not going to. Yeah, both this and my GRB are runners. I really would, I've already said it, I really would recommend if getting one of these to run. You could probably get one for about 120, maybe, roughly. And I think that repro shell costs from Canada about 25 to 30 pounds delivered.
Well, that's not bad, is it, at all?
Yeah, it's alright, yeah, and it's a quality shell. It looks like iridium. It really is a good shell. So a reminder that company is called Team Blue Brew, and they do sell a lot of these. I think it's like their showpiece item. But if you have a look, they've actually got quite a few reproduction shells. They're just doing it. Obviously they're in it to make money, but they really do help out the vintage collectors who just cannot get body shells for these classics anymore. So there's a few on there, you know, not just Tamiya, a lot of Team Associated RC10 shells, bit of Koyosho, that sort of thing.
I think it looks great with that livery you've chosen as well.
Yeah, well,
it's lovely.
Well pleased with it. Right, I'm going to boot it now, Justin. Right, ready?
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to race this up against another 959 or a GRB. I need to find someone so we can get one or two of these running together. So that Technigold motor has just held up so well over the years. Just such a great motor. You know, quite a light car, and I say the 112 scale helps. These are just gorgeous. So anyway, that is a Tamiya Porsche 959, model number 58059. Cheers.